we wake, hear the birds and see the sun.
Hey guys, this video is going to be a kitchen clean with me / food prep style video. We got a bunch of things from the garden that I need to wash and figure out what I'm going to do with. And we also have some fruit that we got from Sam's that we need to clean and just make it easier to grab out of the fridge so that every time we grab a handful out, we don't have to wash it. Also, my kitchen is a complete disaster, so I'll show you that before I get started. But first and foremost, welcome. And welcome if you're new. I'm so glad that you're here. I'm so glad that you clicked on this video. I hope you enjoy this video. If you like cleaning motivation and just feeling motivated, this is the channel for you. Anyway, let's get started.
I got this weight on my shoulders, slowing me down. I don't know how it came about. And while the world is spinning faster every night, I feel I'm stuck in reverse somehow. But it ain't no one's fault that I am stuck here. No one to blame this on, feeling so hopeless. I keep on pouring.
Alright, starting off with my kitchen island. This is the place in my house that if it's clean, I feel like I can handle the day. Although it's definitely a catch-all, so it's very hard to keep clean. But we're starting here, and we're going to clean up the counters a little bit, and then we'll get on with the dishes.
Right now. I feel the pressure. A force of habit to point at another mistake, but two wrongs don't make one right. I gotta pull it together before it's too late. An hourglass in my mind, a light. I know it's all my fault that I am stuck here. No one to blame this on, feeling so hopeless. I gotta find the way before it disappears. I cannot stay.
And this little corner always drives me crazy because it just clutters up so fast. I want to figure out some sort of system to keep this area clutter-free because it's the most cluttered part of my kitchen. I haven't quite figured it out yet. Something I'm going to have to think about, but yeah. Most aggravating spot in my kitchen.
I feel the pressure. Ooh, when did I get so blind? I didn't see this coming. Ooh, I should have heard faith calling, trying to pull me out. But how do I get out? Yeah, how do I get out? I feel the pressure on me, how it's itching under my own skin. It's getting real hard to breathe. I gotta move on right now. I feel the pressure.
The dishes is just something that I cannot get a handle on. They pile up on me so fast, and before I know it, I have a sink full of dishes and then some right next to it, like on the counter. And I don't know. I know that I could like wash and clean as I go. I just get distracted so easily, but I don't know. Sometimes washing dishes is therapeutic for me, so maybe it's not all bad, but they pile up so fast.
You're here, can't get any worse. No, no. 'cause when you get too close, I lose my way and I freeze. I wish you knew what power you have over me, but now it's so hard to breathe. Just get me out of here. Just get me out of here. Just get me out of. How can you be so calm around me when I act desperately? You used to be the one getting crazy when I'd be hard to reach. I can see it in your eyes. You don't wanna talk anymore. I wanna get so numb, were we enemies? No, you don't mind the way I stutter my words. You know exactly what it means and how it hurts. Oh, I can't believe you're here. Can't get any worse.
You can probably tell, like right there, my faucet is super loose. It wasn't installed correctly, and my husband hasn't picked up the tool that he needs to tighten it. He's tightened it once before, but he couldn't get it tight enough and it came loose again. So this is something he's got to fix, and he works so much I can't even blame him for not having it fixed for me yet. But yeah, I know it's loose. It drives me crazy. It will be fixed eventually. But of course, I had to add in the satisfaction of cleaning my sink. I don't know if it's just like making the suds and just spreading them around, but this is so satisfying. I say this every time, but it's true.
I just wanna get out of here. I find it so hard to breathe. 'Cause when you get too close, I lose my way and I freeze. I wish you knew what power you have over me.
Those candles on the counter that I just picked up are from my recent Bath & Body Works haul that I did. If you haven't watched that below, go check it out. It might help you know what you want to order since it's hard to go in the store right now. So definitely check it out. I'll link that video in the description box below.
I've been dreaming of.
Okay, now we're starting with vegetables, and the reason that I'm pulling these out of the bucket and putting them in the sink so slowly is because a lot of them were rotten. So here's a tip if you don't know this. If you pick tomatoes from a garden, do not leave them in the bucket overnight. Most vegetables you can pull out of the garden and wait till the next day to put them up. Not the case with tomatoes. If you put them all on top of each other, bunched together in a bucket and leave them there the next day, it is not good. It is not good. They're fine if you pull them out, wash them, and like spread them out. But in a bucket, oh no. This was absolutely disgusting. I had to chomp so many tomatoes, and then my hands were getting all into the mushy, rotten tomatoes, and it was disgusting. Like, it felt disgusting. It stank. I pulled out as many as I could of the good ones until I just could not handle it any longer, and then I just chomped the rest of them. But if you didn't know, now you know. Don't leave tomatoes in a bucket overnight.
Never meant to fall so hard. Oh, love of mine, I don't wanna take, knowing that you're not beside me. Love of mine, love me for a while. Love of mine.
And now that I have weeded out all the rotten ones, I am washing all of the good ones because they still have like that nasty juice on them. I was going to wash them anyway, but now they for sure needed it. So I'm just washing them and then spreading them out on a towel.
Bringing me some inspiration. Never meant to love no one. Love of mine. Love of mine.
Alright, moving on, we have already washed the squash, we've already washed the zucchini, and now I'm going through and washing all of the cucumbers. I have no idea what I'm going to do with all these cucumbers. There's way too many to eat. Maybe I can find some people around me who need them. But, yeah. We are just washing all of these and then spreading them out on the same towel that has the potatoes. Good grief, y'all. Tomatoes.
Making moves, trying to get away from this life I'm living. Same old things every day, wanna change this feeling. Wasting no more time, don't care about what you're saying. Try to keep me down, no time for all your playing. Yeah, even if you...
Next we have okra. We have to wash all of these little things and it takes quite a while. Also, I'm sure there's got to be another way to wash these, because if you aren't familiar with okra, it has these little prickles on it and it gives you like these little, sometimes the little hairs on it get stuck in your fingers like little needles and it hurts so bad, y'all. But I felt like I had to scrub these with my fingers to get like the dirt off, so I powered through. But I don't know, maybe there's like a brush or something I could have used, but by the time I thought of it, I was already halfway through, so I was like, I'm just gonna finish it. No sense in stopping to dry my hands. But anyway, if you decide that you need to wash some okra, try to figure out another way to scrub the dirt off other than using your fingers, because it is painful.
Yeah, even if you doubt me now, you should know I don't care about the things you say. Yeah, I don't even know what I want no more, no more, no more. Yeah, I'ma figure out what to do with all my time, my new life. Yeah, I don't even know what to do right now, right now, right now. Yeah, I'ma figure out what to do with all my time, my new life. Yeah, I don't wanna try again, try again, try again.
Now that we have all of the okra washed, we're gonna cut it all up and put it in the freezer. I'm the only one in my family that eats okra, so I only like cook like a handful at a time. So I just go ahead and cut it all up, and then I put it in freezer bags and freeze it and pull it out when I need it.
You must have felt this coming. Can't we just leave it right?
But that's what we're doing right now. Also, you'll see me throw a couple away. That's because if you don't know, when okra is too mature, it's way too hard to eat. Like, there's no cooking it down to where it's soft enough for you to eat. You just can't eat it. It's like eating a stick. So if my knife wouldn't go through it easily, I just chopped it, because there's nothing worse than eating okra and biting into a piece that is way too mature and it's like about to break your tooth. It's disgusting.
A new life, yeah. I don't wanna try again, try again, try again, try again. I don't wanna try again, try again. I don't wanna try again, try again, try again, try again. I don't wanna try again, try again. This town is quiet when it's late, yeah. This town is quiet when the night is...
This little gadget is awesome. As you can see, it holds the bag open and upright so that you are hands-free and you can put whatever you're putting in the bag in without making a mess and without getting clumsy and dropping everything. It's amazing. The first time I saw this was on Tiffany Beaston's videos. I will link her channel below so that you can go check her out if you by some miracle don't know who she is. She is amazing when it comes to creating motivational cleaning videos and motherhood videos, so definitely go check her out. She is the first person that I ever saw use one of these, and I'm grateful to her for showing this to me.
This town is quiet when it's cold, yeah. This town is quiet when the snow is on the ground. I'm outside, gonna stay here. I'm outside until you tell me to stop.
And next is bell peppers. These didn't actually come from my garden. I bought them at Sam's. But I love bell peppers, but again, I'm the only person in my house that eats them, so I also cut them up and put them in the freezer so that I can just pull a handful out when I need them. Now, broccoli is up next, and I was so disappointed. I ordered these from Walmart, like in the pickup, and when I opened them, they were mostly bad. I tried to cut around the bad spots, but there was, oh my goodness, there was just so much. So I only ended up with like a handful of broccoli out of like 2 big bunches, so that was very disappointing, but I mean, what are you gonna do?
You as you drive, do you know I'm looking, and I can't help but smile. Do you know how much I love you? You put my favorite song on, I put my feet up, and we just sing along, and I can't help but feeling.
And we're finally moving on to fruit. For these, I'm cutting off the stems, washing them, and then I'm actually going to put them in the freezer because when I bought them, they were pretty ripe and it had been a couple of days. And I knew that we wouldn't eat all of these before they started going bad. So I decided to freeze them so that I can put them in smoothies.
Just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever. 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 I watch you as you sleep.
And last but not least is grapes. And guys, these grapes are delicious. But we are reaching the end of the video, so I just wanted to thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment below. I respond to every single comment and I love chatting with you guys. Also, if you have any questions, put them in the comment section below because I'm planning on filming a Q&R soon. Or you could send them to me on Instagram. My handle is Momming with Charity. I post there daily, so go follow me over there if you want to keep up with everything that's going on. And also subscribe. It's free. I really appreciate it. It helps my channel out a lot. So yeah, feel free to share this video as well. I hope everybody has a great week. And I love you guys. Thank you again so much for watching. Bye.
Forever, forever. I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here?